Next topic is concept of communication system. We will be studying various types of modulation techniques, multiplexing and multiple access technique, and some application. For understanding of this, some basic concept need to be clear. Those are discussed in a section. First is a bandwidth of a signal. The bandwidth of a signal is defined as the difference between the upper and lower frequencies of a signal generated. Bandwidth B of a signal is equal to the difference between the higher or upper frequency, that is f2, and the lower frequency f1. It is measured in terms of unit, that is the frequency unit hertz. The unit of bandwidth is a hertz. The audible bandwidth of human ear ranges from 20 Hz to 20 kilohertz. This graph indicates the bandwidth, that is the difference between f2 and f1. f2 and f1. One of the fundamental limitation of information transmission by electrical means is bandwidth. In communication, two types of bandwidth are defined: signal bandwidth and channel bandwidth. First is the signal bandwidth. We have studied electromagnetic spectrum and frequency-wise communication applications. For any communication application, frequency range over which information is transmitted or received is fixed. This frequency range is specified by a bandwidth. Thus, bandwidth is that portion of the electromagnetic spectrum occupied by the signal. Mathematically, it is the difference between the upper and lower frequency. For a video transmission, bandwidth requirement is larger. TV transmission requires 6 MHz bandwidth. Each telephone subscriber frequency ranges from 300 to 3000 Hz. Therefore, the bandwidth of the telephone user is 3000 minus 300, that is 2700 Hz. Next is the channel bandwidth. Channel bandwidth of a wireless signal determines that signal data rate. The higher the channel bandwidth, the faster the connection. Channel bandwidth is the difference from signal bandwidth and is a parameter defined by physical properties of a transmission medium. Channel bandwidth is mostly for a wireless transmission. It is defined as the range of frequency which can be transmitted over a communication channel. It depends on a construction, thickness and length of the medium. Example, coaxial cable have a bandwidth of about 1 GHz. Satellite link 15 MHz to the 3500 MHz. Higher bandwidth channels are desirable because they can accommodate many logical channels, each carrying an information signal. For a transmission of higher bandwidth signals like a TV, which occupy about 6 MHz bandwidth, the channel bandwidth should be higher. Signal bandwidth is 6 MHz, so channel bandwidth requirement is greater than that signal bandwidth, means more than 6 MHz. Signal bandwidth and channel bandwidth decides the speed of communication. When a signal changes rapidly with time, its frequency content or a spectrum extend over a wide range, and we say that the signal has a large bandwidth. In this graph we can see that there is signal bandwidth and a channel bandwidth. The requirement of channel bandwidth is greater than the signal bandwidth, that is shown in a graph. In a graph, signal bandwidth is the difference between FA minus FB, that is higher frequency and lower frequency. Also for channel bandwidth there is F1 and F2. The difference between F1 and F2 is the channel bandwidth. Next is the data rate and baud rate. These two terms are often used in a data communication. Bit rate is simply the number of bits transmitted per unit time, that is 0 and 1s transmitted per unit time, while baud rate is the number of signals unit transmitted per unit time that is needed to represent those bits is called as a baud rate. This is the example of to calculate baud rate and bit rate. An analog signal carries 4 bits in each signal unit. If 1000 signal units are sent per second, find the baud and bit rate. Baud rate is the number of signal unit transmitted per unit time, that is 1000 signal units are sent is given in our problem. So the baud rate is 1000 baud per second. Second is bit rate. In a problem, an analog signal carries 4 bits in each signal unit, means 1000 into 4. So 4000 bit per second is the bit rate. The most basic digital symbol used to represent information is the binary digit or a bit. Digital information in a serial form moves at the distinct data rate. It takes time to send information, one bit at a time from one place to another. The rate at which digital information is sent or received is called as a data rate. Is the brief definition of a bit rate or data rate. Data rate and bit rate is same concept. The rate at which digital information is sent or received is called as a data rate or bit rate. It is expressed in a bit per second, BPS. Often it is conjunction with a SI preferred such as a kilobit per second, kbps, or mbps, megabit per second, or gigabit per second, gbps, or terabit per second, that is tbps. Each character codes uses a fixed number of binary bits called as a word. Here combination of high and low represent the various characters in the code. Baud, which is the uses 5 bits to represent each character, has a data word of 5 bits. This is the definition. What is the baud? It is the group of 5 bits called as a baud, BAUDOT. ASCII word is a 7 bits wide, and ABCDIC uses an 8-bit word for each character. This is asked for a 1 marks question, maybe for MCQ, or maybe for true or false. What is the size of ASCII word? That is a 7 bit. And what is the size of ABCDIC code? That is 8 bit. Basic data rate is in bit per second, defines the rate at which the binary bits move from source to the destination. It does not take into consideration any factors of bit grouping or other methods used to speed up overall transmission rates. The grouping of binary data bit constitutes a symbol For a symbol transmission, baud rate terms is used, which is often confused with a bit rate. Bit rate refers to the rate of change of digital information signal, which is usually binary. Baud is also a rate of change, but it refers the rate of change of signal on transmission medium after encoding and modulation have occurred. Hence, baud is a unit of transmission rate or a modulation rate or a symbol rate. Therefore, sometimes baud is referred as a symbol per second. Mathematically, baud is the reciprocal of the time of one output signaling element, and a signaling element may represent several information bits. Baud rate is expressed as 1 by Ts. Baud rate is expressed in 1 by Ts, where Ts is the time of one signaling element. Binary signals are generally encoded and transmitted one bit at a time. Two binary values are represented by two discrete voltage, that is logic 1 and logic 0. Logic 1 for a high and logic 0 for a low. A baud is also transmitted one at a time. Therefore, in a binary system, baud rate and data rate are equal. When more voltage levels are used to represent data, increases channel capacity. Here, baud represent more than one information bit, so baud is less than the bit rate. Baud is less than bit rate. This is the most important line. Baud rate is less than bit rate. In this example, we can see that baud rate is 1000 baud per second and bit rate is 4000 bit per second. Means baud is less than bit rate. Next topic is Nyquist theorem. The Nyquist theorem states that an analog signal waveform can be converted to a digital format and be reconstructed without error from a sample taken at an equal time interval if the sampling, or short definition, the sampling rate must be equal to or greater than twice the highest frequency component in the analog signal. That is, Nyquist rate is equal to Fs min is equal to twice of F max, which are given in a definition. Sampling rate is equal to or greater than twice of the maximum or highest frequency. So Fs means sampling frequency is equal to twice of maximum frequency. Nyquist interval, that is the Ts max, which is equal to 1 by Nyquist rate. So 1 by twice of Fm. Signal to noise ratio. SNR, it is defined as the ratio of signal power to the noise power, often expressed in a decibels. A ratio higher than 1 by 1, 1:1, greater than 0 dB, indicates more signal than noise. SNR is equal to P signal divided by P noise. Signal power to the noise power is equal to PS by Pn. SNR in dB, 10 into log to the base 10 in a bracket PS by Pn. In a digital communication, the digital signal is transmitted. The signal can be binary or any other form of a discrete level digital pulses. The original source information may be in a digital form or could be analog signal that have been converted to a digital pulse before transmission. At a receiver end, this information will be reconverted to the analog signal. Thus, in digital transmission, continuous waves is not transmitted. Only discrete values are transmitted. If information is analog, it is converted to digital form by using method called as a sampling. Sampling. What is sampling? The process of taking only few values of an analog signal at a particular level or particular time interval is referred as a sampling. Means the some part of the analog signal is used to process. The definition of sampling what? The process of taking only a few values of analog signal at a regular intervals is referred as sampling. Okay. If we divide the waveforms at a discrete interval of time, say 10 microseconds, the sample waveform looks like a sample signal is discrete in time and continuous in amplitude. We can see that in this figure, analog signal continuous in both time and amplitude. This is the continuous signal. First is continuous signal. In a second signal, this is a sample signal, discrete in time but continuous in amplitude. Amplitude is continuous but time is discontinuous. That is a discrete. Taking a some point value that is given by a black dot, which are selected for a sampling. Thus, sampling converts the continuous time signal to the continuous value discrete time signal. This is also one definition. What is sampling? It converts continuous time signal to the continuous value and discrete time signal. Such wave is coded and sent as a series of samples over the communication channel. The reconstruction of original waveform is done at the receiver. The surprise is that you can perfectly reconstruct the original signal from the samples, provided you follow a simple rule called as a sampling theorem, which we have already discussed in a Nyquist theorem. For a sample to be reproduced accurately at a receiver, each cycle of analog input signal must be sampled at least twice. It should be noted that sampling frequency is very critical. That is Fs. That is sampling frequency. It is very critical. If sampling rate is less than twice Fm, the distortion occurs while reconstructing of the information. It may result in a loss of information, especially if the signal changes rapidly. Greater sampling rate can faithfully represent the information but may reduce the advantage of digital communication, especially when multiplexing is used. What is the effect of value of twice of Fmax is explained in this topic. There is one problem. Determine the Nyquist sampling rate and sampling interval if telephone signal of 4 kHz is to be transmitted using digital communication technique. Solution of this problem. Given maximum input frequency, that is Fm, is equal to 4 kHz is equal to 4000 Hz. Nyquist sampling rate, that is equal to Fs. Fs is equal to twice of Fm. So 2 into 400, that is equal to 800 Hz. 800 hertz or 8 kilohertz is the Nyquist sampling rate. Second one is the Nyquist sampling interval. That is the reciprocal of Nyquist sampling rate. That is given by 1 by twice of Fm. So Ts is equal to 1 by 8 kilohertz. So 1 by 8000 hertz is equal to 125 microsecond. 125 microsecond.